women. It plays out in lots of different ways. Everything from last night I worked until about 1:30. I don't drive, so usually I hitch rides or I take a bus or a train.
Okay. And that in itself will get you into trouble.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't drive.
Oh, yeah. Well, so you're not a person
That's
if you're not mobile.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't think to ask an African-American woman typically for a ride, not because I wouldn't, but the attitude for not having.
Right.
So I got a ride from a Latino woman. She dropped me 2 blocks from here, where we are right now.
And had no problem.
No problem, and she said, in the future, just ask me. So I said, wow. And I have a series of things like this where I know typically if I asked an African-American woman, if she were, she'd be suspicious. He's going to try to ask me for sex. He's going to date rape me. All these things before and I'm talking about people who may know you for a period of time, still treat you like you may be someone from the past that hurt them. And where the attitude comes in for me is when you see who folks choose to date, who they're going out with, who they go through with. So I don't buy it.
Who choose to date?
The wrong man.
Who's the wrong? What kind of man is the wrong man?
Well, I mean, it seems that they always choose the wrong man, and
dogs abuse.
Yeah, the dogs.
Yeah, the abusive man.
The dogs, the abusive guys.
Right, and
the guys want to 2-time them, 3-time them, 4-time them.
And the ones that want to love them, they reject.
A much harder time.
Yeah,
much harder time.
Yeah.
And God forbid if they're intelligent or.
Are you saying that intelligent black women don't want to be loved?
No,
I'm having a hard time with that.
Well, Ebony Magazine for South Africa, for its May 2000 issue, it's almost universal for our women. The question was, where is it? Right here. I know it's in here. Wait a second. It asks a question about girls who like rotten guys. And the issue is it's about educated women in South Africa. I just happened to find this yesterday, snatched it out of an office at Howard.
But what's the point?
Oh, the point is the women like the danger. They like the taking the risk. And my question is, if you'll take a risk with someone that you know is dangerous, what's so difficult about being nice to someone you perceive to be okay? It's contradictory.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there are lots of people out there that will disagree with this as well. I'm going to give the number out.
You disagree.
202-432-9487. And the other number is 1-800-221-WHUR. That's 1-800-221-9487 or 202-432-9487. Now, what's this whole notion about women wanting you to pay? Can you...
I have a very strong feeling about that because I'm a generous guy by nature. And, when I pay, all I want to be is respected for that.
But why do you have to pay?
Well, I don't have to, but it seems like black women, they expect you.
That's a demand, absolutely.
But
you're not going to be with me unless you pay.
It shouldn't be that way, and that's why black men, and that's why I have, for a while, just didn't date,
You dropped out altogether?
Yeah, I just stopped because it's too much, I just wanted...
Was it a turn off? Or did you get angry with them? And what
I got
happened?
angry because it's just, it's my money, if you want to go out, so, put up some money,
right.
Not that I think they're using me, but that's what black men see a lot, that's what it turns out to be. That.
But then everybody feels used.
Right.
And what I've noticed is that then something occurs that I'm calling a stalemate. Then nobody wants to give. Everybody's playing it safe at some point.
Right.
Nobody's giving. Everybody's waiting and watching.
But that's half of the discussion. Typically, we'll hear Shanghai colored girls consider suicide. You hear what black women have to say about what's wrong with black men. Black men are usually so desperate to make sure they can get on top of another black woman, they don't express their minds. We don't have in our culture.
Wait a minute.
I know, brothers.
Now that's going to get you in trouble with the brothers.
A lot of black men are weak. A lot of black men I found to be very, very weak when it comes to these things. Don't say certain things too, because you're going to be on the outs. If you're very expressive about these problems, I notice, like, you see a man with his wife or his girlfriend, and you start talking about what's really going on. And shh, she here, man, wait, don't say that. And it's like being on a slave plantation.
Well, we're talking about payback. Payback. If you speak out, you're going to pay. Again, you're going to pay. But this time you're going to pay with some trouble.
Right.
You're going to be cut off. You're going to be denied. You're going to be put out. That's a different kind of being, different kind of pain, but nevertheless, you pay.
Right.
Because you still want to have some kind of connection to the woman. Did either one of you ever give up and date white women or Asian women or Latino women?
Black Latinos, yes.
Okay.
I like black women. I just think of Richard Pryor, leave the body, take the attitude. Mm-hmm. My mother's black. I love my mother. It's the best friend I have. Mm-hmm. But foreign black women are a lot nicer, more trusting. They give you more of a chance. Mm-hmm. I in particular like Brazilian women. They're very, very nice. And they experience the same issues in their culture as black women. Yet, if you're a halfway decent brother, they can tell it's over,
Okay, what about you?
I love my black woman.
Okay. So you've never traded off?
No, I've never.
Okay.
Never. I mean, the thought is there at times because you think,
revenge.
I think for a black man, you think, well, not so much revenge, but sometimes I think that, they may be more understanding.
So you get curious about it. You wonder if you could get a better deal.
Right.
By switching.
Right.
As Flip Wilson used to say, flipping the script.
Yeah.
Flipping the script. Okay, but you haven't done it. It certainly has been in your mind. You're more apt to drop out and be hurt.
Right. And just deal with whatever I have to deal with.
And deal with what you have to deal with alone. Okay, Jerome's on the line. How you doing? Hello there.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Fine.
Great.
I've been listening to the brothers speak on
we miss you here.
I wish I could be there.
Okay. All right. But you've heard the conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have to totally agree with what I've been hearing.
Okay. You agree with all of it?
Well, what the brother said about how some of us like to express our minds. I sort of disagree with that one.
Okay.
But
I said a lot of us don't.
No, he said they actually don't. You all don't.
Right.
Express yourselves enough.
Well,
I do.
See,
I don't totally agree with that all the way.
All right.
But I see what he's getting at.
Well, tell me what you do. Do you express your mind?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you,
right.
In all honesty, black men out here are so insecure because of the pressure of having things or what have you that
preach.
A lot of guys don't even bother.
Black men are insecure?
Black men are insecure.
Amen.
Insecure. First thing brothers do, they go up and it's describe the cars, the jobs, the money. They won't talk about themselves. They won't talk about what
they have.
tuck pointing or gardening or whatever. This is what I do.
But that's because that's what the women want to hear.
The women are not interested in hearing that. The women want to hear cars, money, whatever.
That's my point.
Right. But see, the thing about it is that a man's got to get around that.
Now,
say, look, if you want to get to know me, this is what I'm about. The car and stuff comes with the package.
And do they walk away at that point?
Well, if you're talking too long about other things besides the big deal, is that what can you do for me? Then you're going to get that look. Like, okay, I'm through talking to you today. Okay? You can leave now. But, the way I see it, and have seen it since I've been grown, really paying attention to it, women pick men like they pick shoes. It's whatever the style is. That's what I see.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my
like
God!
In the 80s,
women pick men like they pick shoes.
Think about it.
It's a pretty
in the 80s,
pretty low attack on men. You mean men are being reduced to shoes?
Or drug dealers and a range of other things that you see. There's a whole lot of stuff that's a style. I mean, the thug. When you look at that, you see that. I look, I'm a student at Howard, and I watch folks, pants falling off, hair looks like a dead broccoli stalk, and that's who folk are talking to. You got enough gold, you look like King Tut, and you don't have a pyramid to go with?